Boys and girls, get ready for the speed, power, and excitement of the All-Star Monster Truck Tour. For your safety, please be aware of flying dirt and debris. Always stay seated during the performance and never stand along any fence lines. The All-Star Monster Trucks are incredibly loud, so for the safety and comfort of yourself and your children, ear protection is available now at the merchandise stand, located underneath the red, white, and blue tents. Now, get ready for the All-Star Monster Trucks. You are about to feel the ground shake beneath your feet as 10,000 pounds flies through the air like you've never seen before. You are about to hear the screams of 1,500 horsepower fire-breathing engines come to life. The nation's best drivers have traveled hundreds of miles, spent thousands of dollars for one simple purpose: to take home the championship trophy. These aren't your average trucks. These aren't your average drivers. These are the All-Stars. Are you ready for the excitement? Then strap your monster muffs on your children. Wave your checkered flags in the air. Prepare yourself to feel the thunder as it's time to meet your All-Star Monster Trucks.
The first driver I'd like to introduce is part of the brother and sister team here in competition, representing all the ladies in the house. She's a nursing student during the week, but on the weekend she straps on the helmet, wants to beat up on her brother and the rest of the big boys. In an old school 1970 Ford F-100 from Cooney, Wisconsin. Ladies, I want to hear you scream for Mikayla Tulachka. Miss Get Her Done. This next All-Star is the new Hot Shot Rookie on Tour. The professional pro late model driver turned monster truck All-Star for this season. She is the other lovely lady on tour, getting her degree in performance motorsports from UNOH and is corporately sponsored by FTI Torque Converters. And a beautiful 2022 Ram from Christmas, Florida. Ladies, I want to hear you scream one more time for Jamie Sullivan and the FTI Torque. And this next All-Star is one of the most popular on tour, making his first full-time appearance with the All-Stars, chasing that 2022 championship. In the state-of-the-art chassis, a 2021 Ford Super Duty from Bethesda, Maryland. The black and green destruction machine, it's toxic, Cory Snyder. All-Star fans, do you want more? Fastest rising superstars in the entire monster truck industry. This All-Star has represented big names like Rob Gronkowski and has competed in major stadium events and on national television. In a sick 2021 Ram from Daytona Beach, Florida, make some noise for Buddy Tompkins. Tompkins, Razin, Kane. And finally, the other half of the brother and sister team here in competition. This second-generation All-Star grew up watching his father pilot the original Get-Her-Done monster truck all across the globe. Back with a new 2022 corporate sponsorship from Packer Fasteners, it's a Ford Super Duty from Cory, Wisconsin. With the 5-point season points lead, it's Brandan Tulachka. Get-Her-Done! Race fans, I'm going to ask you to please rise. And gentlemen, down to zero. I want everyone screaming to make as much noise as possible to fire up 5 All-Star monster trucks. Loud and proud. You got to count with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break it! Contest is what we're going to start things off. And the Miss Get-Her-Done. Best trick is we're looking for 2 tricks, and the drivers are looking for those checkered flags. I want to see you wave your checkered flags way up in the air. It's time for Mikayla Tulachka, the Miss Get-Her-Done. I want to hear the ladies scream. What does she have going on here? She's going to one of our 2 stunt ramps. I don't believe she's ever tried this before. This could be cool. She tried to get it up on the front wheels for that nose stopping. I want you guys to make some noise for Mikayla Tulachka and the Miss Get-Her-Done. Our judges taking a look at it. Now here's how you get to help us. If you have a checkered flag, I want to see you wave it in the air. If you love what you saw from Mikayla Tulachka, our judges will take the checkered flags into account. Here's doing best trick. They're going to radio and meet when they have the score. And Mikayla's score is in 4 points. 4 out of 10 for Mikayla Tulachka and the Miss Get-Her-Done. So she'll one more time. I want to hear you scream. The score to beat is a 4-point total. 4 points here at Best Trick for Miss Get-Her-Done. Sullivan in the tour. Remember, the score to beat was a 4-point total, a 4-point score for Mikayla, Tulachka, the miss get her done. If you love what you saw from Torque, wave those checker flags around. Our judges taking a look at you. We have 2 judges located just above the main grandstand. 2 judges on this side. Of course, 1 judge at home in the home office.
Get in the air over where they're not.
And the score is in 5 points. 5 points for Torque, your new leader, your best trick competition. The black and green destruction machine, Cory, Snyder, and the Toxic. Where's my Toxic fans? The score to beat is a 5-point total. Torque, your leader with 5 points. Here comes Toxic. He's waving at you. Let's see those checkered flags. What you saw from Cory, Snyder, and the Toxic. Keep those checkered flags in the air. Our judges taking a look at it. We know Torque is the leader with 5. We know Miss Get Her Done has 4. Torque has 5. Toxic score is official. 6 points. Your new leader, Cory, Snyder, and the Toxic. The 2 main eventers. The 2 that are locked in this intense rivalry, where one of these 2 will be champion tonight. First up, it's Brandan Tulachka, your point leader by 5 points. He could create some separation here in the Packer Faster Get Her Done. Where's my Get Her Done fans? The points leader by 5. Let's see what he has for us here in Best Trick Contest. You saw from Packer Faster Get Her Done. Let's wave those checkered flags in the air. And the score is official. 8 points, your new leader, Brandan Tulachka. So he has in the Razin Kane. He went upside down in last night's best trick. He is on the edge of out of control. Again, he is down 5 points when he woke up this morning after being the point leader for 6 of the 8 rounds. It's time for Buddy Tompkins and the Razin Kane. Where's my Razin Kane fans? The score to beat now is 8 points. 8 points. Packer faster, get her done with the 8-point score. This is where he went upside down last night, coming back to the slug ramp. Remember, it's 2 tricks. Let's see those checkered flags. It's 2 tricks. That first trick was a no-go, so the bonus stoppie he gave us was just that, bonus. No points awarded. 7 points for the Razin Kane. That means your winner is Brandan Tulachka, the Packer fastener. We drew those checkered flags. That first round, super important through the season standings. Toxic, Razin Kane, they're going to be first. Razin Kane is only down 6 points in the points lead where we crown a champion tonight. So Razin Kane, the pressure is on. It does not get any more intense than this. Toxic, like he said earlier this afternoon, trying to cause chaos. He just wants to mess up the points any which way he can. It's the first round, first heat number 1 of Monster Truck Racing. Who's pulling for the Razin Kane? Who's going for Toxic? Come up and over the tabletop. We come up and over the tabletop. One will turn here. The Razin Kane will turn on the far side. They'll continue drag racing. Back around that final turn. They're going to end right where our officials are. They're going to aim the finish line there. So they'll jump the tabletop not once, but twice. It's a double oval All-Star Racing League. Here we go. Razin Kane, Toxic. It doesn't get any more intense than this. Had to do to survive. Your winner is Buddy Tompkins, Razin Kane. Brown, the women are about to tear it up for you. Ladies, I want to hear you scream. Sullivan in the FTI Torque. Mikayla, Tulachka, now Miss Get Her Done. Ladies, I want to hear you one more time. It's Torque and Miss Get Her Done. The first time these women have ever raced against each other. It's hard to believe this is the first time they've raced all season. But here we are, championship weekend, and Mikayla and Jamie, the first time they'll go head to head, and the winner advances into the semifinals. Remember, we bring back one fast loser. So we know the Packer, Faster Get Her Done, and Razin Kane are both advanced. Who will it be, Miss Get Her Done or the Torque? Gonna go to Jamie Sullivan in the FTI Torque. Where's my Torque fans? This next race could change everything. Buddy Tompkins in the Razin Kane is down 6 points. He is down 6 points. If he can knock off the points leader right here, he has the opportunity to go back to the season points lead. This race is only heat number 1 of the semifinals, but it's worth every dollar, every price of admission right here. Who's ready for the semifinals of monster truck racing? The Razin Kane has to win here to keep the dreams alive. Buddy Tompkins in the Razin Kane. He needs to win here to keep the championship dreams and hopes alive. He won't be completely eliminated, but it'll only dig a deeper hole. Brandan Tulachka wants the points lead, wants the championship. This race will change everything. Cut the cone completely.
I won. South Carolina sucks. These fans suck. Man, all these ugly women. I mean, this town is near traps. We went to the restaurant last night, waited 3 hours for our appetizer. This town sucks. The service sucks. The people suck. Everything about South Carolina sucks.
He doesn't have all his teeth. We got to talk to Brian Wagner here. What are we going to do about this?
All right, I just got word from the officials upstairs. They said Allstar will put another $5,000 on the line if Team Florida will put $5,000, their $5 grand back on the line, 10 grand, double or nothing with all the riders on the track, Florida except.
Yeah, what do you got to say about that?
Yeah, we accept. They couldn't outrun one of us. They definitely ain't gonna outrun all of us.
There you go. What do you think of that? Full squad, both teams, huge main event, $10,000.
I think we'll crush them again.
Yeah, you think you'll crush them again. What do you think of Team Florida?
Yeah.
What do you think of Team South Carolina? Oh no, well, monster truck racing.
Tompkins
It's time for the final round of side-by-side monster truck racing. Last night's runner-up, the black and green destruction machine, still chasing his first racing win of the season. It's the toxic Cory Snyder. And he's going head-to-head against one of the two championship competitors here this weekend. It's Buddy Tompkins and the Razin Kane. Where's my Razin Kane fans? Race fans, one final question. Who's ready for the final round of Monster Truck Racing? Cory Snyder and the Toxic still chasing his first ever racing win this year. He could play spoiler. He could play Mr. Kane on a Captain Chaos here in the point standings by winning this race alone. Of course, he's going head-to-head against Buddy Tompkins. Razin Kane. Razin Kane has to win here to keep the championship dreams alive. Tonight, he's going head-to-head. The Razin Kane will be going head-to-head against the Backer, Faster, Getter Done, where we will crown one of those two drivers a Point Series champion. Who's going to take the racing win? It could be Toxic or the Razin Kane. You were down 9 points, then you took the points lead. This afternoon I said, hey man, you're down by 6. You said 6 is nothing. We got this. Now you're down by 1 with Freestyle still to go.
You know, that's exactly right. I came into this weekend, made the best man win. I've been running with these guys and ladies all year long. On the track, we're enemies. Behind the scenes, we're family. Win or lose tonight, you know what? I've had a blast this year. But know one thing? That Razin Kane truck right there ain't stopping this afternoon until it's either out of fuel or it's broken. Let me hear you, South Carolina!
You love to give those away. You hate, just like Brandan, you hate taking them home. You love giving away to some screaming All-Star fan.
You know, that's right. My walls are full. My man cave, my kids' wall's full. I'm going to start filling your kids' wall. Let me see the biggest Razin Kane fan.
If you want a free trophy, you gotta scream!
They say can't be done.
Remember to join us on any one of our major social media pages. All you gotta do is search All-Star Monster Truck Tour on Facebook. All-Star Freestyle! And it's All-Star Monster Truck Freestyle, which means no rules, no time limit. We judge on 3 categories. We're looking at use of course, momentum, and the wow factor. Each one of those scored 1 through 10, giving you that freestyle score of the elusive perfect 30. We've had 2 perfect 30s all season long. We also had a monster truck upside down last night. So this is your last chance to get yourself a checkered flag. If you have a checkered flag, I want to see you wave it here. I want you to show everyone around you that you're going to help us score. You're going to sway the judges during Monster Truck Freestyle competition. We're ready to kick things off. Again, no rules, no time limit. Mikayla Tulachka from Miss Get Her Done coming up first here in freestyle competition. I want to hear the ladies scream. If you have those checkered flags, she's looking for them. If you love what you saw, wave those checkered flags around. Remember, we score on 3 categories. We're looking at use of course, momentum, and the wow factor. Those checkered flags coming into play as well. The score is in. A 9 on use of course, a 6 on momentum, an 8 on wow factor, 23 points. Make some noise for Miss Get Her Done. It's time for Jamie Sullivan and the FTI Torque. Ladies, I want to hear you scream. Let's see those checkered flags. Our judges want to take a look before the score comes across my iPad. Remember, 23 was biscuit or done. And the score's official at 8 on use of course, a 5 on momentum, and a 5 on the wow factor. 18 points for Jamie Sullivan and the Torque, so 18 points for Torque. Checkered flags if you love what you saw from Toxic. Remember the score to beat is the 23 points from Mikayla and the biscuit are done. So we know Torque has 18. Mikayla has 23. The score for Toxic is in. Remember, 23 points is the score to beat. And 8 on use of course. A 7 on momentum. A 7 on wow factor. 23 points for Toxic. We now have a tie on top of the leaderboard between Toxic and Biscuit are done. However, when it's a tie, we go back to the wow factor score. And Mikayla scored an 8 on wow factor, so she's officially still your freestyle leader. Make some noise for... He has the season points lead at 1. Last night's freestyle winner, ready to tear it up one more time. Where's my Get Her Done fans? Get her done. tactical move, a bit too aggressive, and he goes upside down. We have a thumbs up. He's all right. Make some noise for the Getter Done. He's one of our contenders for the championship, so you know he has to balance that line between too aggressive and out of control. So they're going to try to get it back up on all four. Fiberglass damage. Who held their checkered flag upside down? He clearly saw you. We're going to get you a score update. Let's see those checkered flags so you can sway the judges if you love what you saw from the Packer Faster Getter Done. So now both championship contenders have flipped upside down. Last night it was the Razin, Kane, and Best Trick. This afternoon it's the Packer Faster Getter Done. Could this be a hit in the season standings? Remember, he's one of two contenders that will be crowned champion tonight. He can see you and he can hear you. Make some noise for Brandan Tulachka. Remember, the score to beat here in Freestyle was his younger sister, Mikayla, in the Miss Getter Done with 23 points. We're going to see if the truck can fire. We still have one more show tonight. Gates open at 5:30, show at 7, so if you want to return, tickets will be on sale at the door, but you want to get discounted ones at AikenMonsterTrucks.com. If you want to return tonight to see a champion crown, AikenMonsterTrucks.com is your source. I have the scores. It's a 9 on use of course, an 8 on momentum, and a 9 for wow factor. Your new freestyle leader, 26 points, the Packer Faster Getter Done. Whitney had a 1-point lead over Buddy Tompkins in the Razin, Kane, and now he's coming up to finish off this afternoon's performance. Where's my Razin, Kane fans? lost front wheel drive on the very first hit. He was in rear wheel drive the entire time. The transmission barely holding on. The score is in. 23 points for Buddy Tompkins. That means Brandan Tulachka, your freestyle winner, with the 26. And it has now become a 4-point deficit with just one more show to go. One more time, make some noise for Buddy Tompkins and the Razin Kane.